Hi guys, just wanted to check in with you. I've been extremely busy, and so that's why I'm taking this opportunity while I have time in the car to do a little touching base with you all. Today I want to talk about types of shoes for men. So basically, if you want to wear formal shoes as a man or choose formal shoes as a man for your male clients, I would choose an Oxford shoe. Now, there's an Oxford shoe and a derby shoe that were really quite confusing. I really didn't really understand the difference because to me, they're both lace-up shoes. But actually, the Oxford shoe is actually the foundation of male dress shoes. So the Oxford shoe, how it's defined basically is that think of something as a straight line, okay? And then when it has laces across it and there's no gap, so no space, okay, it's just like, let's say one line and then like laces that go down. This is basically an Oxford shoe, kind of like this picture right here. Okay, so if you are trying to dress your male client with a formal shoe, you're going to choose an Oxford lace-up shoe, but then it gets a little bit more complicated than that. But there is an Oxford shoe and also a derby shoe. So the derby shoe is basically a shoe that has space. Okay, so let's just put these two fingers together and let's say they have some space, and then the laces are going across the space. Okay, so it's still a line, but there's space. That's really the difference between a derby and an Oxford. The Oxford again is like together and it crosses, okay, and the derby has space and then it crosses. So both of these shoes are foundational shoes for men for when you are going to pick dress shoes for men. Okay, so that means that when they're wearing suits, when they're wearing wool trousers, you are going to put these types of shoes for men. Now, these kind of shoes can also have something called Borgus. I hope I said it right. Usually I call it a wingtip, okay? It has little dots and circles and things like that. They're typically known to be more casual. However, I see them usually on investment banker type men, men in finance, and so they can actually be a little bit more formal because the bottom or the sole of the shoe happens to be leather. Okay, if you see the sole of this wingtip type shoe in like something that looks more corky, or if it's rubber, or you know, like more for like terrain or stuff like that, that's initially how they made these shoes, so that they're breathable if you're wearing them for hunting. But and those therefore become more casual. So those are some examples of men's dress shoes. Okay, now if you want to wear something that is something slightly more casual than that, you can wear a monk strap. Okay, so basically a monk strap has like two buckles. So here, you know, actually you can look right there at the picture. So, you know, it has a strap that goes over, and then it has two buckles that latch on, or can have one, okay? And there can also be something at the tip of the man's shoe, like a cap-toe monk strap, okay? So these things can have like multiple names to them. So it's kind of important. You're going to impress your clients if you actually have the vocabulary to explain what kinds of shoes they should be wearing. Now, if you want to put something on them that is a little less formal than a monk strap, I would put a loafer on them. And a loafer is not a driving shoe, okay? A driving shoe has those like either circles like Todd's, or like little rubber things basically that come below, or squares, you know, like Ferragamo. Those are a driving shoe, which is even more casual than a loafer. Okay, so a loafer, if it has a leather sole, is going to be more casual than the monk strap, okay, because all those shoes that I mentioned before all have leather soles. Okay, so the what was I talking about? Sorry, the loafer. Okay, so if the loafer is leather, this is going to be a slightly more formal than maybe a suede loafer that has a leather sole also, okay? But then when we get down to having the driving shoe, this becomes less formal. So hopefully that helps you in dressing your male clients for the future and selecting shoes for them.